Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're diving into a system for mastering AI productivity that really separates the folks who get it from those who don't. So if you've ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels with AI, this one's for you. Let's kick things off with this quote because it's just perfect. You know that feeling, right? You ask an AI for something, and the result is fine, it's okay, but it's so generic. The source material calls this fast food AI, and that's exactly what it is. It fills a temporary need, but it offers zero real nourishment. And that really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? Are you just snacking on AI? So many of us are treating these amazing tools like a slightly better Google, for simple one-off questions. And if that's you, you probably feel like you're missing out on the secret sauce. Well, this is where the big mind shift happens. There's a huge difference between being an AI user and being an AI builder. A user asks a simple question and gets a simple answer. But a builder? A builder creates entire systems, workflows that multiply their effort and their creativity. And that's the jump we're talking about today. And look, this whole builder system isn't just some nice theory. It's born from some serious in-the-trenches work. We're talking about testing over 200 different AI tools to cut through the hype and find what actually works. Plus, it's been seriously battle-tested. This system is being used right now by a community of over 30,000 AI builders. These are people who are actively figuring out what works, sharing their wins, and really pushing things forward. But here's the kicker, right? This stuff actually makes money, real money. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars in actual revenue from turning these skills into tangible business results. So this isn't a game, it's about creating real-world value. Okay, so that's the why. Now for the how. How do you actually do this? Well, it all kicks off with skill number 1, building your own personal AI university. This is about to completely change how you learn, anything. Think about the old way you'd learn something new. You'd fall down these endless YouTube rabbit holes, right? Clicking from video to video, and suddenly hours are just gone. The new way? It's about building a personalized course, tailor-made for you, in literally minutes. And the process is so simple, it's kind of ridiculous. Just 4 steps. First, use a tool like Perplexity to find the top 50 or so articles on your topic. Second, copy those links. Third, you just pop them into Google's NotebookLM. And fourth, you sit back and let the AI do all the heavy lifting. But here's where it gets really cool. NotebookLM doesn't just spit out a boring summary. No way. It builds an entire learning toolkit for you. I mean, you get a custom podcast you can listen to, a video explainer, a mind map to see how it all connects, even flashcards and quizzes to test yourself. And does this actually work? You bet. There's this fantastic story about a guy in the builder community. He went from knowing absolutely nothing about Python programming to actually writing his own scripts in just 2 weeks, 14 days. Think about that level of acceleration. Okay, so you've just learned a new skill at lightning speed. What's next? Well, skill number 2 is all about taking that knowledge and creating content that actually sounds like, you. It's time to clone your voice. You know the most annoying thing about most AI tools? It's this problem we can call AI amnesia. It's like every single time you open a new chat window, the AI has no idea who you are. You have to start from scratch, explaining your style, your business, every single time. It's exhausting. So, the fix for this is a fantastic feature in a tool called Claude, known as Projects. It's so simple, but it's incredibly powerful. You basically create a little brain for the AI. You feed it your best stuff, your articles, your transcripts, your notes, and from that moment on, it knows you. It gets your style, your voice, your expertise. And the result? Oh, it's night and day. I love this quote from the source material. He says, "It spit out something that sounded like me on a good day. It even used my go-to jokes." How cool is that? You're not asking a generic assistant anymore. You're asking your digital twin. All right, skill number 3. This one's a total game changer for anyone who has ever had to create a slide deck. It's the 5-minute presentation system. And yes, you heard that right. 5 minutes. Come on, we have all been there, staring at a blank PowerPoint screen, spending hours fiddling with fonts and searching for the perfect stock photo. It's a soul-crushing process. This new way it erases all of that pain. And again, the process is so simple, it almost feels like cheating. You use something like ChatGPT to help you write a great, detailed prompt. Then you take your notes, paste them into this other tool called Gamma, pick a style you like, click one button, and then you just watch the magic happen as it builds the entire deck right in front of your eyes.
And this is huge. It's not just about saving a bunch of time. People are actually turning these 5-minute presentations into real products. They're selling them, bundling them in courses, and making anywhere from a few $100 to a couple $1,000 for a presentation that took minutes to make.
So here's where we bring it all home. These skills, they aren't just separate, neat little tricks. No. When you chain them together, that's when you get something truly powerful, a complete AI-powered business system. This quote just absolutely nails it. Combine all 3 skills, and you've got a business in a box. Just think about that for a second. You have a repeatable engine that you can point at any topic you're passionate about. And here's what that workflow looks like, step by step. First, you learn. You use your AI University to master a topic. Then you create. You use your cloned voice in Claude to produce authentic content. And finally, you package. You use Gamma to turn it into a high-value product. Learn, create, package. That's the system.
So, what now? Where do you even start? Look, don't get overwhelmed. Here are your action steps. Just pick one of these skills. Just one. All the tools we talked about have free versions you can play with right now. So set them up, commit to trying it for just 1 week, and see what happens.
At the end of the day, the tools are here. They're accessible, and they're getting more powerful every single day. The only thing separating a user from a builder is taking that first step. So that leaves just one question, really. What will you build?